One person who wasn't afraid of making Mr. Nice and hilarious of John David Owen made a collection of CDs for his own cool and hilarious self, who I forever love like my brother of Jesus Christ with his nice and hilarious self, who I believe has a sense of humor along with my own funny, silly self, who's always ready to have fun and laugh like crazy and may talk about the crazy things or stuff I say or talk about something goofy while I'm always ready to have fun or ready to have fun and laugh like crazy when having other goofy, crazy folks around me who can't help but make me laugh like John David Owen, man, for one, as well as probably Chip Robertson, man, who's my number one most favorite one, who's forever my number one on most favorite one out of all of them for the Duck Dynasty. Jason's one of my favorites as well with his silly self. He's my third favorite one, while John David Owen's my second most favorite one with his silly self, all because of me knowing by heart that John David Owen knows how to know what it's like to have a sense of humor, while he knows how to have fun and laugh like crazy like I do. That I'm once again always ready to do it any time. And by the way, not only did I make John David Owen his own big collection of CDs for him, I even made my all-time most forever favorite, most favorite one, Jip, his own collection of CDs as well. I'm going to make sure I end up making another CD by the Rutger Combs for that John David Owen funny head, since I know he likes or loves a good amount of songs by the Mr. Luke Combs, who's such a good old country singer. That's one song I won't forget that John David Owen was saying, make it sound like he loves the heck out of, and that's a song called Ain't No Love in Oklahoma that I sure enough love the beat of, as well as the other song called The Kind of Love We Make that's always worth listening to Luke Combs sing, as well as the other two songs called Hurricane and When It Rains It Pours. Anyways, I'm one person who's never afraid of speaking my mind, because knowing me, I'm a thankfully an open-minded person that I won't forget about for my all-time favorite Jip Robertson main being a rock with me on as well. Just like he's a rocker, so personally a rock with me on having a given heart like my own self does, that I forever God gave me that's a way of saying I love to thank the world of other people and then to give to others without expecting anything in return. And sure enough, I'm that kind of person who never have and never will allow myself to use nobody that would make me feel uncomfortable. Thank God that forever thank God that I don't like using people anyhow. Nor go around trying to trying to talk about wanting something or like it's gonna be like me go around wanting. I only got the heart to give and not try to go around taking. I'm glad I ain't got the heart to take. I only got the heart to go around and give to people who I love and care about by heart. Even the Mr. Jacob dude, I wouldn't mind about making some CDs for both him and the Bill, who's a funny mess, I believe, as well as Sadie, who's both cool and funny, as well as her own main Christian silly head, who's probably silly just like Jason them are, besides John David Owen and that silly head, that Uncle Si, Mr. Funny Head, who's such a silly old character, period. He's a be like a the Mr. Saka be a silly comedian just like the actor Eddie Murphy is, who acts crazy in all his movies. LOL. They've never told us I don't make CDs for people who likes or loves a little bit or a word of the same music as me, and that's never wouldn't be afraid of listening to songs that they ain't heard before, including songs by singers that they either know that them or someone else likes or loves music by. By the way, I would listen to music by Larry Fleetwood because my all-time for my number one all-time most favorite person, Mr. Human being, Mr. Jip Robertson, and Jace himself. I would end up listening to listen to music by Larry Fleetwood because of Jip loving his music or liking his music anyway. That I won't forget Jace is a rock with him on also. So therefore, I'm gonna make us one or more albums about the Larry Fleetwood and Jace, as well as a Jip Amazing Man, that I wanted to quit thinking about thinking in my head about me living living by heart and in the forever living like my nothing funny old amazing brother of Jesus Christ, including both Jip and Jason, John David Owen as well. I would treat others like brothers and sisters of Jesus Christ, and I only like to talk about talk about the nice and funny side in other people, and there's no way of saying I only like to talk about the nice and funny things in life. I don't like talking about nothing that's negative. Therefore, I'm glad I'm only end up trying to pay attention to the nice and funny things and not trying to pay attention to no negative stuff, and may not end up giving no attention to most people whenever people end up running their mouth to act weird anyhow.